Good morning, everybody. Local museums and organizations have approximately 2 weeks left to request the Way We Worked exhibition by the Smithsonian Institute. The exhibition documents the enormous changes in the workforce since the mid-19th century, when 60% of Americans were farmers. It's been making its way through Florida, Michigan, Tennessee, Colorado, and Alabama these last 12 months. The exhibit is available to museums and libraries, and the Florida Humanities Council is fielding requests right now. We're joined in the studio by Alex Buell from the Florida Humanities Council, who is here to give us more information on how you at home can apply to have this perhaps come to your neighborhood. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about the Way We Worked exhibit. Describe it to our viewers.
So the Way We Worked exhibit is it's a freestanding Smithsonian exhibit that's designed to travel around. It's about 800 square feet, and it's designed for small town museums, meaning museums that don't have a loading bay or a forklift.
Right.
The crates can fit through a standard door. 3 or 4 people can assemble it in a few hours.
Well, I was looking at the pictures. We assembled some of we put together an album for our viewers to see, and to see them just slide them in the crates. It's really interesting, and they've got this process down pat. They do.
Yeah.
How does a museum on Main Street program works? This is just one of many exhibitions like this.
Yeah, so about 25 years ago, the Smithsonian realized that the United States is a huge country, and a lot of people will never be able to go to Washington, D.C. to see the Smithsonian. So they put together the Museum on Main Street program to bring the Smithsonian to small towns across the country. And it's operated in partnership between the Smithsonian, state humanities councils all over the country, and the local museums. So we help bring it to the Florida communities by selecting 6 communities each year to host a kind of revolving door of different exhibits that the Smithsonian puts together. The Way We Worked is actually currently in Apalachicola, and we'll be going to Molina, but we're bringing it back in 2017, and that's what we're recruiting sites for now.
March 11th is the deadline to apply. Who's eligible? Libraries, schools,
libraries, museums, historical societies, churches, really anyone that's organized as a nonprofit whose mission is to do cultural programming.
And whoever is selected receives a $5,000 community grant?
Correct. So in addition to receiving the Smithsonian exhibit for 6 weeks, you'd also get $5,000 to implement public humanities programming.
Wonderful.
And that can take a lot of shapes depending on the needs of your community.
Well, thank you, Alex, for coming in. It's so fascinating to hear more about this exhibition. If you would like to put in your request, you have until March the 11th. The number to call for information is 727-873-2001. You can go to the floridahumanities.org website and click on the Museums on Main Street program, or you can email Alex directly. It's abuell@flahum.org.